The OC community has seen its fair share of cheating accusations over the years and generations, but someone sent me this video recently that I just have to share with you guys. I think this is the most ridiculous cheating accusation video that I've seen, and I've seen some pretty crazy stuff in my time. This video is very tactfully titled, Emmerich cheating on livestream, #1 choked on his own footage. And before we talk about this anymore, I'll just play the first little bit of this very compelling evidence here. So the video starts with a clip of him playing Honesty DT, and then it just kind of slowly zooms into his hand cam. The first time I watched this, I wasn't really sure what the accusation was supposed to be. I figured maybe he was trying to zoom in on like some weird way that he hit a pattern or something, but he's literally just zooming into the hand cam. So the first hard-hitting evidence shows up at 30 seconds where text on the screen says, "Bro's not even moving his hand, skull emoji." Now, first of all, he is definitely moving his hand. Let me just play a bit more of this clip so you guys can see. He is clearly moving his hand here. It's just that it's not moving that much because he's moving his fingers so quickly. And on top of that, he's using a wooden keyboard, so he doesn't need to lift his fingers very high. Like, this is just kind of what it looks like when you're tapping really fast and not lifting your fingers very much because you don't need to on a wooden keyboard. And on top of that, the video quality here is clearly not very good, and the camera is kind of far away, and it just okay, well, this is only the first piece of evidence, you know, maybe this guy is really onto something. Like, okay, I can see, like, in some parts, it kind of looks like his hand isn't really moving that much, but it's just a combination of all the factors I just talked about with, like, the camera quality, and, like, you don't need to move your fingers that much anyway, especially on wooting. Like, that's kind of the whole point. So here he turns up the video quality just to make sure that we're all on the same page here. We're all seeing what he's seeing, which all things considered probably is not going to help his case very much because turning the quality up will just help us see that he is actually playing the game normally like a normal human being. I mean, the human being part is arguable, but he is definitely playing the game.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Laughing at the fact that Emmerich said, "Yeah, that's nuts," because this guy is very confidently under the assumption that Emmerich is like relax hacking or something, or like faking his tapping. I guess because he saw like a singular frame of the stream where like Emmerich's hand looked like it wasn't really moving that much, and he's like, "Yep, I caught this guy. He's a cheater. How has nobody noticed until now? I must share this with the world." You can even see in the video description, small videos like these don't get a lot of exposure. Please share this vid, #ban. And then there's a bunch more hashtags to try getting this video more exposure. But we're just scratching the surface here. I mean, we're only 1 minute into this 14-minute long manifesto on Emmerich confirmed cheating on stream, so let's keep playing the video and see what other hard-hitting evidence we have. So after the Honesty DT clip ends, there's text on the screen that says, "You seriously want me to believe Emmerich not key scripting when his camera shakes more during spinners than 280 plus streams?" Okay, first of all, you're trying to tell me that me shaking my entire arm and rotating my entire table is gonna shake my monitors more than me wiggling my fingers around really fast on the keys? I mean, yes, literally anyone who has played the game before can tell you, especially if your monitors are not that stable or your desk is not that stable, that when you spin, it kind of rotates your entire desk. But when you're tapping, especially if you're tapping very lightly and very quickly on a wooden keyboard, that it just doesn't like create this massive earthquake that you would expect, or that this guy is expecting apparently. Okay, and then he goes back to a clip of Honesty. Let me just zoom in the hand cam so we can all see with full glory, see with our own eyes whether Emmerich is really moving his fingers or not.
What?
So here he's trying to demonstrate that during the streams his camera wasn't shaking that much, but then when he played the spinner, his camera did shake. I don't know what he expects it to actually look like, especially if you're literally using a wooden keyboard, which I've said so many times at this point.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Osu community is so insane gullible. Man, I can't believe we just all let this go right under our noses. Like, Man, credits to this guy for really noticing that Emmerich was just not moving his fingers at all. And then he says, many in his stream point out, it looks like relax. People subconsciously know what's true. It's this next bit that really gets me in this video. It says, during streams, his keyboard also doesn't make actuation point sound only during single tapping. Keep in mind when you watch the rest. Now, despite all of our expectations of what it would sound like when you're single tapping really fast, like banging your keyboard, versus streaming really quickly where you're just kind of wiggling your fingers around really fast, especially on a Wooting, let's just hold back our judgments and just watch a bit more of this footage. Okay, first of all, I only hear hit sounds, like even when he's single tapping. I don't know if this guy has like super ears or something where he can like completely tune out the hit sounds so he can just listen to the keyboard sounds. Like, you can clearly see his fingers moving in this video. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, it's one thing if it's like you're showing a pixel perfect hit and it's like, oh my gosh, 3 pixel perfect hits in a row and like his cursor movement was super strange here, but it's like, this is literally just a video of him playing the game. Like, the entire rest of the video is just him doing sidetrack day DT attempts. And there's just like nothing outstanding except for this guy saying like, he's relax hacking because his tapping isn't making his whole house crumble down with the amount of force that he should be putting into every single key tap. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. This is one of those like crazy, ridiculous cheating accusations that just completely makes no sense to me, that I just like had to share this video with you guys. But yeah, just figured I would share this video with you guys because I thought it was just so ridiculous. But yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching.